Okay, dear students, welcome you all. Today is the very first day for the TV classes run by Papsan Rupandei for class 10 and 9. I had already informed through different media, not only me, other different principals as well as teachers, they had informed you all already regarding this class. हामी विभिन्न विद्यालयका शिक्षक शिक्षिका मित्रज्यूहरूले हामी सबैले तपाईहरुलाई यो सूचना प्रवाह गरिसकेका थियौं कि आजदेखि प्याप्सन रूपन्देहीद्वारा भैरवा टेलिभिजन मार्फत चाहिँ कक्षा 10 र कक्षा 9 का निम्ति 5 वटा विषयको कक्षा सुरु हुन गइरहेको छ र एक दिनमा हामीले एउटा कक्षाको चाहिँ 4 वटा क्लास प्रसारण गर्ने छौं। तपाईहरुले लाइभ भैरवा टेलिभिजन मार्फत पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ वा भैरवा टेलिभिजन फेसबुक पेजबाट पनि लाइभ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र साथै भैरवा टिभीको युट्युब च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरेर त्यस मार्फत पनि यहाँले यो कक्षा अवलोकन गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र त्यस बमोजिम आज पहिलो कक्षा 10 को निम्ति साइन्स राखिएको छ। तसर्थ I am here in front of you all to teach science for class 10. I have decided to begin with the chapter heat. हुन त हामी कुनै पनि लेसनबाट जानु सक्छौं। Okay, so for my convenience I have decided to start with the lesson heat. So don't get confused. अरे सर सरले हिट बाट सुरु गर्नु भयो। No need to get confused. We'll come here to teach you all the topics, all the lessons, so don't get worried. Okay, मेरो आफ्नो चाहिँ सुविधाको लागि मैले हिट च्याप्टर सुरु गरेका हुँ। So I was thinking to start heat or electricity or light or pressure, but I decided to start with the heat. मलाई लाग्छ तपाईहरुले चाहिँ यसलाई सहज रूपमा लिनु हुनेछ र कुनै पनि अप्ठ्यारो चाहिँ महसुस गर्नु हुने छैन भन्ने कुरामा म पूर्णतया आश्वस्त र विश्वस्त छु। सो प्लिज हिट भन्ने कुरा हामी सबैलाई थाहा छ। हिट भन्नुबित्तिकै अब ड्युरिङ दिस डेज आजभोलि चाहिँ हामी एकछिन चाहिँ बाहिर घरदेखि बाहिर निस्किनु बित्तिकै व्हेन वी आर अन्डर द सन वी फिल हटनेस, हामीलाई हिटको चाहिँ अनुभूति चाहिँ हुन्छ। अब घरमा हामी खाना पकाइराछौं त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ ग्यासमा वा स्टोभमा वा दाउरामा आगो बलिरहेछ, त्यसको हामी नजिकमा हुन्छौं भने we can feel heat. So simply if you are touching हुन त आजभोलि हामी ह्यान्डसेक त गर्दैनौं, तर पनि चाहिँ यदि हामी कसैलाई टच गर्छौं भने very सेन्सिटिभली यदि तपाईले फिल गर्नुहुन्छ भने या त तपाईले चाहिँ चिसो फिल गर्नुहुन्छ या त तपाईले तातो फिल गर्नुहुन्छ। त तातो फिल गर्ने बेलामा हिटको चाहिँ कन्सेप्ट हाम्रो मनमस्तिष्कमा आइरहेको हुन्छ। त हिट जताततै जुनसुकै चाहिँ परिस्थितिमा हामीले हिटलाई फिल गरेका हुन्छौं। हामी एकछिन चाहिँ रन गर्यौं भने हामीले हिटको चाहिँ सेन्सेसन पाएका हुन्छौं। हामी दुईटा हातलाई रब गर्यौं भने we can feel heat. Okay, हिटको चाहिँ सेन्सेसन हामीले पाएका हुन्छौं। So it's a very you can say very common concept हिट भन्ने कुरा। अब प्रश्न यहाँ चाहिँ के उठ्छ त भन्दाखेरि एक्चुअलमा कुनै पनि बडीमा हिट चाहिँ कसरी छ भन्ने कुरालाई हामीले बुझ्नु पर्यो। एक्चुअली वी अल नो कि कुनै पनि म्याटर, कुनै पनि सब्स्टेन्स विभिन्न very minute पार्टिकल्सबाट बनिएको हुन्छ, जसलाई we call it as molecules. Okay, र कुनै पनि चाहिँ सब्स्टेन्स मा एकदमै माइन्युट मोलिक्युल्सहरु हुन्छ। ओके, यो मोलिकुल्सहरू इट्स very we know it's very small and they keep on vibrating about their mean position. आफ्नो जुन mean position मा तिनीहरू भाइब्रेट भइरहेको हुन्छ always. So if they are vibrating, that means we know there is motion. So this motion of this movement of the molecule, okay, in a body, actually it creates, we know, one sort of energy that is called kinetic energy. So यसको अर्थ के भयो त भन्दाखेरि प्रत्येक बडी को भित्रमा हुन त पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी पनि हुन्छ र काइनेटिक एनर्जी पनि हुन्छ. सो बेसिकली चाहिँ हामीले मोलिकुल्स को चाहिँ भाइब्रेसनलाई हामीले चाहिँ थिंक गर्ने हो भने every body possesses internal energy that is in the form of kinetic energy, you can say. That is we call it as internal energy. Internal energy. So अहिले हामीले के बुझिरहेछौँ त भन्दाखेरि every substance it has got very small very minute particles called molecules, and all these molecules are always in the state of vibration, okay, in their mean position, due to which the body has got internal energy. Clear? Now just if you look here, I have written here, what is heat? Heat is the total kinetic energy of the molecules contained in a body. That internal energy, that is the kinetic energy. The total kinetic energy contained in a body is called heat. But there is a little bit difference in between heat and the internal energy. We have to understand that. यसलाई हामीले कसरी बुझौँ भन्दाखेरि try to understand. Suppose it's rainwater, it's raining. So rainwater is also water. But suppose the when it comes and get gathered or gets collected in a pond, now it's a pond water. Okay. Now pond water is not moving. Okay. It's static, stagnant. It's not moving. Now try to understand the difference. Rainwater, it's in the state of motion. Clear? In the state of flowing, but the pond water is not. So that is the difference in between internal energy and heat. Actually, when internal energy, that kinetic energy, when it comes in flow, then it is called heat. So whenever kinetic energy inside the body, when it comes in flow, that time we call it as heat, though that is nothing but the total kinetic energy. It is nothing but the total kinetic energy of the molecules. So heat of a body, simply we can define that heat is defined as the total kinetic energy of the molecules contained in a body. Clear? So difference between internal energy of the body and the heat, it's clear now. We all have got internal energy. When it's coming in flow, when it's coming in motion, then we call it as heat. Now I have written for you the definition of heat. Heat, this is one definition, this is also, but we have to understand. Heat is a form of energy that flows from a hot body to a cold body when they are placed in a thermal contact. Now according to this definition, what we have come to know, that heat always flows from a hot body to a cold body. So when you are writing this definition, the concept of hot body and cold body should also be clear. What is the meaning of hot body? What's the meaning of cold body? This concept should also be clear. That's why I have written here temperature for you. Both these terms, heat and temperature, I have mentioned together here. Okay. Now look, what is temperature? temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness of a body. It means who determines whether a body is hot or cold? Temperature determines, because it is the measure of hotness or coldness. I had just told you that all the substances, all the bodies, they have got heat, because all the bodies, they have got the internal energy. Only we have to understand that whether it's in flow or not. So as soon as it's in flow, that we call it as heat. So this body also has got heat. It means this body also has got heat. So when both the bodies have got heat, now from which body to which body the heat will flow? Because in definition we have come to know it's a form of energy that flows from a hot body to a cold body. So that means from a hot body to a cold body it flows. It doesn't mean that cold body doesn't have heat. That we have to understand. Suppose this is hot body, this is cold body. Hot body also has got heat. Cold body also has got heat, because all the bodies, they have got internal energy. Whether it's a big pond or a small pond, they have got water, so they have got energy, they have got heat. But it depends upon the temperature. Who has got more temperature? Okay, clear? So from the body which has got more temperature, that means more measurement of hotness, from that body the heat will flow to the body which is at lower temperature. Is clear? Now one more thing, the concept should be clear. I have just told you that heat flows from a hot body to a cold body, and temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness of a body. It means the body which has got more temperature, when we are comparing two bodies, the body which has got more temperature, that is hot in comparison to the other one which has got less temperature. So whenever talk about two bodies, the one which has got more temperature, we call it as a hot body, and the one which has got low temperature, lower than this one, we call it as cold body. So when they are come in the thermal contact, then from hot body to the cold body heat flows. But never get confused that cold body means it has got less heat, hot body means it has got more heat. No, cold body, the body is cold, that means the body is at lower temperature, may have got more heat in comparison to the one which is hot. Hot means at higher temperature, but that body may have less heat. You have to be very much clear this. How we can understand this? Simply I will show you. Suppose this is one pot, this is one pot, this is another pot, pot A, pot B. Suppose they are filled with water. A is up to here and B is up to here. Suppose you just see the shape of these vessels, these pots, and just think which pot, which vessel, A or B, has got more water. Can you say? Very easily you can say, simply by looking, no need to measure, simply by looking you can say, sir, B has got more amount of water. So among these two containers, if you see, B has got more amount of water, A has got less amount of water. Is clear? Is there any doubt? No doubt, it is quite clear. Now think, if these two vessels are connected with a pipe here, okay, both these vessels are connected. Up to here what we have come to know, A has got less water, B has got more water. Now I have connected both these vessels with a tube. So definitely we know liquid, there will be flow of liquid, flow of water. Now you guess and say, from which body to which body there will be flow of water. You will say, oh sir, it's very easy, I can say the water will flow from A to B. Any doubt? No doubt. I am sure you can say that water will flow from A to B. Now why water will flow from A to B? Again I ask you, that answer you will very easily say, because sir, the level of water at vessel A is, this level is more than the level of water in vessel B, as because this level is more, this level is less, so definitely water will flow from A to B. What we have experienced, what we have observed, what we have understood, what we have concluded, though vessel B has got more water than vessel A, even though in this situation water flows from A to B. Why? Because the level of water at A is higher than the level of water at B. Now come to heat and temperature. Very easily now you can understand. Quantity or mass of water is compared, the quantity of water is compared with the heat, okay. Quantity of water or mass of water is compared with heat. So which body has got more heat? B has got more heat. If we compare the amount of water, the quantity of water or the mass of water with heat, and if I ask you which container, which vessel has got more heat, you can say B has got more heat. And the level of water is your temperature, suppose. Then if you are asked which vessel has got more temperature or which body has got more temperature, level A at higher, so very easily you can say A is in higher temperature. So as the water flows from higher level to lower level, that means temperature flows, due to the temperature heat flows from A to B. The temperature of A is more than the temperature of B, because level of water at A is more than level of water at B. So it's not necessary flow of heat. It means what? Flow of heat, it determines, it can determine the which body has got more temperature, but it cannot determine which body has got more heat. It's clear what I just told right now. What does it mean? Suppose from A to B heat flows, from body A to body B heat flows. It simply we can say that the body A is at higher temperature in comparison to body B. Body A is at higher temperature, body B is at lower temperature. because heat is flowing from A towards B. We can conclude that, but we cannot say that the body A has got more heat than body B. So, flow of heat, it determines the temperature of the body. We can say which one is at higher temperature and which one is at lower temperature, but on the basis of simply the direction of the flow of heat cannot cannot say which body has got more heat and which body has got less heat. Is clear? Now, let me go to the next point. Heat is the total kinetic energy of the molecules contained in a body. You can see here, very easily you can understand. This body has got more molecules, so kinetic energy, total kinetic energy is here more. It means heat is more. It has got less number of molecules of both of these are water. So, water molecules in both the cases, suppose they are at the same temperature, okay. So, in both in that cases the water molecules I am sorry, water molecules at the same place. So, they have got, you can say, this body has got more number of molecules. So, it has got total kinetic energy, it has got more in comparison to this. I have just told you already that heat energy, internal energy is what? The vibration of the molecules. So, it means what? If the number of molecules are more, there is more, I mean, kinetic energy. Okay, one molecule has got some kinetic energy. If there are 1000, multiplied by 1000. Another body only suppose 500 molecules. So, multiplied by 500, that will have less heat. Okay. So, this point is also clear, I think. Now, if you look here, so we have come to know temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness of a body. So, temperature determines that which body is hot, which body is cold. So, if I give you two bodies A and B, suppose if I say the temperature of A is 15 degrees centigrade, temperature of B is 13 degrees centigrade, and I ask you which one is hot and which one is cold. So, you have to compare. Okay. A is as 15 degrees centigrade, it is at 13 degrees, that means in between these two bodies A is hot, B is cold, we have to say, among this, in between these two bodies. Clear? Temperature is the thermal condition of a body which determines the flow of heat from it to another body. If I say you this is a body A, it is at temperature 15 degrees centigrade. Now, another body B, I bring it in thermal contact of A. एउटा बडी छ जसको टेम्परेचर 15 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड छ, अर्को बडी बी लाई मैले ए को थर्मल कन्ट्याक्टमा लिएर आए भने नाउ कुन बडीबाट कुन बडीमा हिट फ्लो गर्छ भनेपछि क्यान यू से? In this case we cannot say. We have to know the temperature of B also, then only we can say. Suppose temperature of B is 13 degrees centigrade, then we can say yes, obviously heat will flow from A to B. Clear? But if temperature of body B is suppose 20 degrees centigrade, in that case heat will flow from B to A. So, temperature is the thermal condition of a body which determines the flow of heat from one body to another body which is coming in thermal contact. Okay. Next, I have written here point, temperature is the average kinetic energy of the molecules contained in a body. Average kinetic energy is clear. So, suppose two bodies, try to understand its meaning. two bodies, there are two bodies, suppose A and B, okay. The kinetic energy of one molecule of this body is suppose A has got suppose total kinetic energy, try to understand this, total kinetic energy suppose 500 joules. A has got total kinetic energy 500 joules, and suppose B has got total kinetic energy 200 joules, suppose. Is clear? Total kinetic energy, that means heat. In this way you can understand. So A has got total kinetic energy 500 joules, B has got total kinetic energy 200 joules. Now suppose A has got number of molecules, suppose A has got number of molecules 100 and B has got number of molecules suppose 20. What I have said, A has got total kinetic energy 500 joules, B has got total kinetic energy 200 joules. So what you have understood? What does it mean? It means A has got more heat because 500 joules, B has got less heat 200 joules. But suppose number of molecules of body A is 100, there are 100 molecules in body A and there are only 20 molecules in body B. Now if you are asked what is the average kinetic energy of body A, very simply you can calculate. So average kinetic energy of body A, what you will do, 500 divided by 100, how much is comes? 5. And what is the average kinetic energy of B? 200 divided by 20, it comes your 10. Now look, which has got more average kinetic energy? Body B. So it means body B has got higher temperature, because temperature is the average kinetic energy of the molecules contained in a body. A has got 100 molecules, B has got only 20 molecules, and but A has got 500 joules of kinetic energy, B has got only 200 joules. But even though when we calculate average kinetic energy, it comes for A only 5, whereas for B it comes 10, twice. So it has got more kinetic energy. So it means B has got more temperature rather than A. So it also clearly explains the fact that two bodies may have got different heats, and the body which has got less heat may have higher temperature. Is clear? I think up to here you have understood. So once again, for this new class organized by Tapsan Rupandehi, we together enjoy, and it's my humble request to all the students, please, for class 9 also, for class 10 also, because for class 10 and for class 9 from today onwards we have started. So you have to be very much serious, but don't get tension, be easy, feel comfort, okay, but please manage your time for the studies which is going on through this Bhairava TV channel. Okay, thank you very much.